Well,
Ah.
I can see some explosions on
Oh,
the
you-
oh, I see chief moving. I'm going to get him.
Can you stop your weapon?
No turrets are on, damn it!
He tried to limp away.
No turrets are on!
Go grab the juggernaut. Hey, Chief, go grab the juggernaut. Quickly. This is fucked up.
I went charging in without turrets on. Hey there, Gaming Wars, Chief Rocky. Hey, so, we're going to be holding a tank wars here very soon. Probably within 30 minutes or less. So, I wanted to have a custom design of my own to bring in for this event that the Wolf is holding. Now, this is my light reconnaissance tank. Okay? Actually, it's my light tank. Alright? But, yeah. I call it the Relic. Now, I didn't really do a speed build on this because, one, I didn't really have a lot of time. Two, I didn't have a really lot of time. Three, I only had 30 minutes, so I jumped into creative real quick, and I just threw some stuff together. So I want to test out at least the basic design that I have here and go from there. It's looking kind of boxy. I even had chisels kind of look at it and tell me whether... Ooh, I missed a spot here. I don't like that. Let me fix that. Let me see whether it was, too boxy or whatnot. But he said good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with this and bring this into the server, just like so. But the whole thing I was trying to get at here is I wanted to have a tank that looked very much like the tank in World War II, the M3 Grant. Okay, you could tell like they had the 30 millimeter, 37 millimeter right there on the body, and that had some Gatlings I put too. And I messed up the positioning of some of the turrets, so I gotta move some stuff around. The way the ship, the way the tank is designed, I really want to move the body around. Make this more looking like it's supposed to, pull this out a little bit more, not round this up, but slope it up like it's supposed to be. And obviously, this is a space game, so I can't make it really look like the actual Grant. So I had to modify it a little bit because it is a hover tank. So I put a little bit more turrets on it, but mostly just like if I was a tank, right, what would I want for protection? So I'm actually thinking about replacing these with cannons, kind of representing like the 50 cal, and then you got your your 240 right there, and then the plasma gun, which kind of to me is representative of the 20 millimeter that it had, the 20 millimeter cannon that it had, vice the 30 millimeter, 37 actually. So let's go down and take a look at this. Again, it's really, really, really compact, guys. Most of my builds tend to be that way anyways. Alright, so the door shuts automatically. I like it. Alright, so hover's pretty good. Let's take it around for a drive. It gets pretty high, so speed is something it doesn't have, especially for a light tank. Okay, so let me rephrase that. It has speed. It just does not have acceleration, which is something that I want to correct as well. These two thrusters in the back just yeah, they ain't doing it. So gotta fix that. It's side to side strafing. It takes a minute for it to actually get to it, and it's still leaning to one side. I had to compensate for the gun on the one side by putting artificial mass blocks on the left hand side, the port side of the tank. So I want to kind of play around with the weight, see if I could get it to balance out. But other than that, I mean, it's holding up pretty good. I mean, I know it's going to be smaller than everybody else's, but you got to start somewhere, right? I tend to work the chain as it's supposed to be, you know, like most armies just don't jump straight into a heavy tank. They start with light tanks, see what works, and then go from there. So that is my that's my how do I say this, my doctrine on how I build is I start with small, and then once I find something that works or something that's relatively good, I go from there and build bigger off that same design. So the tank has a lot of redundancies, and I'm known for doing a lot of redundancies. Okay, so let me see if I could get in here. Shutter door. All right, 2 fuel tanks on both sides, 2 generators on both sides, ammo tanks on both sides, oxygen both sides. So this thing it's survivable. The one thing I don't like is this core. I don't know how that's going to play out, but we're just going to have to wait to see how things happen. So, but it is what it is. There's lights in here, so you can see. There's RCSs all over the place. So this thing is very nimble on the ground. I don't know, guys. I don't know. So, Wolf is actually coming on to TeamSpeak right now, and I'm going to go ahead and take this ship out and see what this little hovercraft does. Don't mind this one here, right? Still in testing.
As you can see, we are in a bunch of tanks over here. There's a bunch of tanks down there. We're having a tank wars. We're gonna have a blast. I am also here with Disturb Z.
How's it going?
Chief Rocky.
What's up, Gaming Warriors?
And a whole bunch of other people. I'm not gonna go through the list because it's just we're here to have fun. So everybody, on the count of 3, 2, 1, go, go, go.
Charge.
For a light tank, this thing's slow. I don't like this. Redesign. Oh! Disturb just ran me up the butt.
Whoa. Wallenstein's on our right.
Oh, too many thrusters.
The lag is so bad.
I know.
That would be me and Wallenstein's tanks doing that. Holy cow.
Oh,
Okay.
I just saw a bloody screen.
I think I just almost crashed.
Yeah, I'm pretty much.
These
Wow.
results I'm getting are cool.
This is gonna be the
Lot of
slide
plasma
show.
fire.
I'm just sitting there. I'm not even moving. I'm
No, I'm just waiting for it to
Yeah.
catch up.
Yeah.
Oh, Wally's taking
I
a
see
back
really
seat.
cool slow-mo explosions.
I'm getting epic screenshots from all these stills though. Alright,
I
so what
just
did we learn
watched
today?
I just watched
Can't-
a broadside from like 30 plasma turrets.
Can't build Odin tanks.
Oh, you can't have tank
I'm
boys
out
on
of my
Wally's
tank.
planet.
Yeah, that could be it too.
Oh, is my tank gone? Ow.
I'm waiting.
I have no idea what my tank is doing.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for the next screen. Oh,
Yeah.
there's an
The next
explosion.
frame by frame.
I'm spinning because I don't know what the hell's going on.
I think
It's
I'm
actually
on my
not a bad
side.
idea.
I'm just sitting here watching the stills. I see explosions all over the tank I'm in, and other tanks' explosions. I mean, it's really cool looking. It's just it's like
I think
watching
I'm
one of
dead.
those original black and white films. It's all still pictures.
Cannot send to dedicated server anymore.
You crashed the server.
And I think that we have the movie too.
The server's just done.
Ooh! I just heard a big explosion on my tank somehow.
So, yeah, your left-hand side just took a bigger.
My next still is me on the ground. So
I'm dead. I'm dead.
I'm still in mine.
You're
Yeah,
surviving
yeah.
on purpose, Jag. It's giving you an opportunity to actually fire back at the target attacking you.
I got some movement now. There we go.
I got nothing. Yeah, I'm just stuck.
it's okay. I did
Loading
on purpose.
game.
I took fire for the Odin. I got this great shot of the Juggernaut just waylaying with plasma turrets.
I think it's all the plasma cannons, the plasma turrets fired on the Odin that killed mine.
Yeah, mine's completely locked up.
I'm getting about
Mine's
one
still
frame
going
every
every once in a
30
while.
seconds.
So
Yeah,
we're
and I-
pretty good here.
Yeah, I'll be back on later, guys. I gotta go.
Alright,
See you later.
But at least the Odin's doing what it was made for, to
User
sit in a position
disconnected
and
from
hold
your
its ground.
channel.
That's
Well, we
actually
can't-
getting to be pretty good.
Can't actually
So-
verify that because it's
The Valhalla didn't crash the server, but the freaking Odin did. Yeah, I think we might have to impose some kind of limit.
Yeah.
cannot send to dedicated server.
Oh, I heard another explosion.
I'm still
Yeah,
going
I-
strong here.
I lost.
I got
Oh.
2 frames a second.
My tank is empty.
Sasquatch is
Alrighty
out,
then.
froze this game too.
Get that pirate scum.
Well, I
This-
guess we'll
this tank is
see what
gone.
happens.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got frame movement.
I'm just still waiting for
Okay,
them.
don't get too close to the other buildings.
Jamie, you should move.
Ay, ay, ay. I go shoot in the Odin with my
Oh,
sniper.
Relic is getting dead.
Down, down,
Does, man.
and dead.
Okay.
I've still got
Alright.
the Dark Ball up and the Draconian up.
Friend fine too.
All right, guys.
Mine's
So I have a
pretty much
second tank.
stationary at the moment.
They know about it, but they
I
didn't know
don't
I
think
went to
get
go
my
get it. So
back.
I'm on my way to go and fight them again. If I can get it up, there we go.
Ah,
User joined your channel.
Draco, let's
don't-
go this way so Wally can come back in.
I think he's responding over there.
Yeah, it's probably the
I'm
same way
gonna
with
spawn
me.
in and die.
Well,
ah.
I can see some explosions on
Oh,
the side.
oh, I see Chief moving. I'm going to get him.
Can you stop your weapon?
No turrets are on, damn it!
He tried to limp away.
No turrets are on!
Go grab the juggernaut. Hey, Chief, go grab the juggernaut. This is fucked up.
I went charging in without turrets on. Alright, guys, so. We got our ass whooped. Other than the fact that the server just completely lagged out on that Tank Wars, I really feel that at least the base model that I have right now is good to work off of. I had 3 of the Wolves stalker tanks that were modified by Dreamweaver chasing me around, and I defended myself pretty successfully considering the fact that there was 3 chasing me and I was backing up towards the Odin, so I was just taking fire in every direction. I then took another relic that I had spawned in before, and by accident Wallenstein's hover tank blew off my front end, so I parked it somewhere else, but I left all the turrets off and I went charging in anyways. So next episode I'm going to actually be working on this tank. Next episode I'm going to be testing the spider bite, and seeing how that goes, and then I'll be coming back to this, and I'm going to make it look more like the M3 Grant. Well, I'll attempt to make it look more like the M3 Grant, but, you know, it is what it is. But I hope you guys enjoyed the Tank Wars. I know it was really laggy. I do apologize for that. It was excuse me, I'm a little parched. It was the first time we attempted to do something that big. It was the first time that I think Wolf brought in the Odin with that many tanks and that many turrets and thrusters firing at once. Was just it was just an overload. But we did have fun. We learned a little bit about what we can and can't do with the turrets and with the tank limits. And I also learned a lot about my design flaws for the Relic. I'm still keeping a small design. The reason being, in the last episode with the Garnock Resource Center, I told you guys that I wanted to build something that I could cheaply manufacture, right? And build defensive fortifications that these can be housed in, right? With the front turret facing forward, the big bad boy here facing forward, and you know, like a couple fortifications, one here, one over there, where it's just like these suckers are just firing at you at once, and then somebody could actually hop in another one on the other way and come around and flank. The whole concept I'm going is kind of like, you know, the pirate faction that's low on resources, and they're kind of fighting like the Russians, you know, cheap but effective weaponry, and that's what I want to go with, cheap but effective weaponry. So other than that, that's all I really got for you guys. So please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, show your support. The more support you show for this game and our community, the more people are going to play in the community and also play in Empyrion. So like I said, Chief Rocky out.